Yeah, she's a little breezy. Look at that dust fly. There's a little bit of my engineering skills. Spraying, farming. Rain's here. It's just sprinkling a smidge. I'm spraying Roundup, so I don't want to, I don't know. I'm outlining these waterways just because they're at a pretty nice angle compared to how I'm going to drive, so the boundaries won't get it quite good. So I'm just going to do it just because we're right next to the farm and Pat will see it. Always got to appease the boss man. And how I do it is I basically run the nose, the center mark of the sprayer right in the center of the boundary, or the edge of the boundary, because my sprayer splits it right in half. Machine right in half, I should say. So it works really nice for outlining boundaries. I can get a nice crisp line because I can just put this indicator right in the center of the waterway and spray away. Turn off half my sprayer, that half's spraying. Get a nice split right down the middle. We got, I believe, 7 passes on this field. About 15 acres left. Then we'll be done, probably for the day actually. That's the second balloon I've seen in this field. People always wonder when they let balloons go, where do they go? Some farmers' field. Pat actually used auto steer this year. It is amazing. He even used auto steer in this field for the most part. That's awesome.
Moving right along. Things are going good today, knock on wood. I already got one field done, one 30-acre field done, 40-acre field, and I've got 7 acres down to this smaller field here, and I got that one to do, and then I'm done for the day.
Did right around 125 acres so far today. 93 plus 25 is what I'll end up doing, I should be, essentially. Yeah, she's a little breezy. Look at that dust fly. And guys, one thing we have been really disappointed with has been that Magnum. That thing went down twice this year, and it's barely got 500 hours on that transmission. So I don't know what to do with this with it, honestly. So you might be wondering, this looks a little greener, especially right here. Well, this actually used to be a hay strip that we had last year, or 2 years ago. Basically moved it from this 120 feet down to that 120 feet. We always like to contour. It's called contour farming, what we're doing here. What that basically does is it allows us to try and slow down that water as it comes. When you got big hills, if you contour farm, you kind of farm along the base of the hill and you break up your crops, you know, corn, hay, soybeans, and it's just different root structures to slow that water down. So it's definitely less efficient. You can kind of say, here's the real green stuff. It's less efficient, but it's better in the long run for soil health and keeping the soil structure. So that's why it looks a little bit greener, and I'm actually putting on a little bit higher rate on this stuff, trying to kill that alfalfa. But just finished up, ended up with right at 125 acres today. Not too shabby. Let's fold up and head home. I got diesel on me. All right, let's put her away. Parked her, and she is done. Sweet. Well, like I said, not the ideal day just because Bellevue was way too wet. But at least I got 125 acres done, even though it was in marginal conditions. It was a little windy, like I said, but it was dry. I'm glad I got it down, honestly. But Pat is planting down at Longs. We are under 200 acres right now for corn, and Nathan is planting out back, and we're under 100 acres for beans. So Pat, basically at the end of today, he will have about, if all goes well, if the rain holds off till 7 o'clock, which is saying it is, we'll be done. We'll have 80 acres left of corn, and if Nathan gets everything he wants to get done, we'll have 40 acres left of beans. So that'll be good. We're getting close. But my next, that's probably the last time spraying with the fat tires on for this year at least. I'm gonna put the skinny tires on this next rain delay for sure. Yeah, I didn't show you guys, but here's what we did on the spray boom. Kind of see, put this kind of thick metal gusset in there. Like I said, it just used to be, a lot of stress comes in when you're folding and unfolding the boom, just 20 feet having to fold like this, and all that stress comes right here. It's good, nice design with this thick plate right here as your pin. But the problem is you have this real thick plate, but there's nothing to translate that force and spread it across the rest of the boom. So what you ended up doing was you having so much twisting and bending mode, which a lot of that goes into this tube, but you had nothing but a small weld in between this tube and this tube. So like I said, we just put a big old gusset to help take the force, the bending force, and translate it not just to right here into the tube, but all of this into the tube. There's a little bit of my engineering skills. Very, very small engineering skills. All right, let's go ahead and pack up and go eat. Look at that Pro Box graveyard right there. And here's the 340 Magnum. The old one, I should say, the chrome stack. And it was on the soil finisher. It did about 200 acres since we put these new AgriTough sweeps on. One's up there. Oh, where's that other one at? And another one's right there. So we're really looking forward to see how these AgriTough sweeps do through next year and hopefully the year after that. If they're as good as they say they are. They're basically a really kind of thick metal with a really big wear coating on there to really help make the sweeps live as they go through acres upon acres of soil. But, all right, now let's go eat. Nap time for the kitties. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to wake you guys. It's nap time. Oh, look at the baby. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Well, guys, like I said, I quit for the day. Clocked out. I'm actually just gonna go ride with Nathan for a pass or two, see how he's getting along. Pat and Curtis are just about done working ground down at down at Long's, and Pat is off planting down there, so hopefully he can get down and get home. It's windy, so he's doing good. He's basically got that little 8-acre piece he's in, and then this 30-acre piece here, and he'll be good to go. He'll be all he'll have left is 40 acres down in his place. Man, look at these weeds. Ugh. All right, so Nathan just got this field done. He got that field done. So now he's gonna head to this field, and we're almost done. And he's almost done, I should say. He just got those 30 acres left. And I was thinking about this more. There's a reason why I got a good amount of weeds here. It's been almost a month since I sprayed burn down on this. It's definitely a little long, and that's why there's some weed pressure coming up. So I mean, it makes sense, but still isn't the greatest. Here's what we fought all last year. See all this down corn, long stalks, and all these ears on the ground? Big reason why this is going to beans this year. When the derecho came through, it basically just wiped out sections of our field. Here's some of it, just flattened these stalks when they're 6 foot tall, 8 foot tall, and they lost a lot of corn. And here's what happens if you work corn that's in the ground, it'll grow. Putting some soybeans in the ground. Alright, see you, Nathan. I'm gonna head back and head out.
Just got really lucky. I don't know if you can see the dust and raindrops on my window, but there was a rain shower that just went by. Went to the north of me. It was a pretty good shower, so it would have shut me down. I got about 10 acres left. 10, 15 acres left. Hopefully Mother Nature allows me to get them done. Things are going good though compared to yesterday. Sounds like Dad's gonna be hoping to finish up at one of the other farms, and we'll be down to under 100 acres with corn and beans. We're pretty satisfied with that. Just in time. Started raining right as I pulled out of the field. No better feeling. Getting everything pulled inside. Nice rain shower coming. Raining good. Got everything packed in here now.
One rainbow, two rainbows. It's pouring to beat heck down in Bellevue. Hey, you got the Bud Man here from Hartung Family Farms. Sun shining, raining cats and dogs. You can't even hardly see the river down there, it's raining so hard. Cut grass all day today. I actually cut my grass, had to cut the neighbor's grass because his lawnmowers broke down. Cut my dad's grass, worked in the garden, Jeanette and I did. Went out to the farm, worked out there a little bit. Took the sprayer out. We're gonna get ready to start spraying fence lines. We gotta put a lot of fence lines up. Hopefully tomorrow I'll start doing that, putting up electric fence. So we can get the cattle up here. Sounds like we're gonna bring some cattle up maybe tomorrow. If we do, I'll get some pictures of that. We also gotta go look at a bull tomorrow. So a lot of things going on. We've been getting rain off and on, not very much, just enough to keep things wet. Today we got about a half of a tenth. Then we just got just enough just to get the sidewalk wet. But down there, it's still raining hard. Nice rainbows, as you can see. Had a great weekend. It's Sunday night. Like I said, tomorrow's gonna be busy. It's my day off, but I'm going to head down to the farm, get some look at a bull. If there's nothing going on, then we'll come up and we'll work on fence lines up here. So with that being said, you guys be safe out there and take care. I just wanted to check in with you real quick. That being said, be careful. Well, hello everyone. Welcome to Hartung Family Farms. You know it, you got the Bud Man from You Know It. We're out here at the farm here. We planted this corn a week ago Saturday. As you can see, it's up. We got corn out of the ground. We got rocks. We got golf balls. Like, looks like we're growing golf balls. Anyway, we got corn out of the ground, a good thing. Here's a big rock. Holy tamale. This would not be good come combine season. Woo, that's a good one. There's one more I want to grab here, I think. You can see the rows. It's up. About 7, 8 days. Let me get this rock out of here so you can about 8 days it came out of the ground because we had rain, lots of rain. Weather was like 70 to 85 degrees with humidity, so it popped up real quick. We're just not that far. This here was over here, was planted probably 2.5 weeks prior to this. And that corn over there, it looks like it's about 6 inches and we're about 2 inches here, so. But we got corn out of the ground, that's what we wanted. It's starting to sprinkle up there now. So I gotta get out of the rain. So, hey, take care. Be careful out there. We'll talk to you later. It is the 28th of May, and there's not supposed to be any frost after the 15th, is the rule of thumb. Well, they're talking frost warnings for Bellevue, Iowa tonight, so I had to cover my garden up. So, look at this. Corn, 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 corn. Radishes, radishes. Carrots, beans. Beans aren't out of the ground yet. Lettuce looking good. Cabbage, tomatoes, tomatoes, tomatoes. The tomatoes were looking too good. I got to cover them up, so I thought, well, we'll cover everything up, see what happens. Radishes and carrots are pretty tough, so we shouldn't have to worry about that. Lettuce, I don't know, but horseradish, I got lots of horseradish. So we'll see what happens. Supposed to be frost tonight in Bellevue, Iowa. Hopefully we don't get a heavy frost. That'd be bad for everything, crops, beans especially. So you guys have a good weekend. Have a great Memorial Day for all the veterans out there. Thanks for your service.
So I'm just coming out here taking a look. Looking at this corn. Looks like we're around V4, V5 stage. Corn's about 6 inches tall. It's looking really good actually. This stuff was deep ripped on the flats, and up on top was no tilled in. I sprayed it 2 weeks ago now, I think. You can kind of see my tracks, and it actually looks pretty decent. Like, you can tell a couple corn plants got dinged. Like this one got dinged getting run over. That one didn't even come up. This one got dinged, but for the most part They all look pretty good. You can barely tell where I ran over, where I ran these corn crops over. Because I'm struggling with what I want to do with when I'm spraying corn with fat tires. Do I go at an angle or do I go with the rows and just be running them over? I'm thinking I'm going to start going with an angle from now on, just because when I'm going with the rows, a fat tire that I got on is 26 inches wide. Well, I only have 30 inches between the crops, and they're spaced out so that even if I straddle one tire perfectly, the other tire's gonna be running over corn. And like I said, that's a 3 inches of error. So if I'm off at any, because I'm not perfect, and I'm nowhere near perfect actually, I'm always gonna be more than likely running over two rows of corn probably 80% of the time. So I'm gonna start going crossways from now on. And I'm just looking at it, you can kind of see it. So I ran crossways right here, and you can barely tell. You can see there's an indent where I ran over, but for the most part, it's pretty good. Sloan implement. Let's actually dig down. It's 3 plants spaced all the same, so let's dig down, and I'm curious. See how deep these roots go. I did not do a good job digging, but well, I messed that up. But I'm guessing they're probably 3 inches deep as well. Grow, little buddies, grow. But I'm gonna head out, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry it's a little windy, but beggars can't be choosers. It's dry, we're getting stuff in the ground. If you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Hartung Family Farms. And of course, guys, as always, ta-ta for now. And there's Eberhard with their 1,600 gallon sprayer. See you, Kyle.